Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Kevin Cage back with another cryptocurrency video going into some more depth and detail on some information that we found on Ripple XRP. And I'm also going to be talking about the ecological impact in terms of electricity usage and consumption and why XRP is so far superior, so much better positioned than a lot of the proof of work competitors, thanks to their consensus with more so, you can call it a slang term, proof of correctness, the way that XRP actually reaches consensus. But anyways, before I digress, right here, I am Legion at Python 268-49860. Honestly, I could not do half of my videos without his in-depth research. I know he doesn't care for a shout out whatsoever, but I really do appreciate all of your help. Right here, he just wanted to add to this video I just uploaded with the hybrid real-time gross settlement system that SIA or SIA is working on. And basically right here, so we have 19 central banks adopt SIA solutions. Next post, and I'm going to zoom in here, and I believe this is in Italian, so just be patient. And this is amazing just to see here. Hopefully I didn't go too much. I'm going to go out one. All right. Pretty funny how we say applications, platforms, and infrastructure. It is kind of funny that that acronym would be API. But, so as we see here, we see the various applications. Of course, we see the R3 marketplace, huge owner in XRP, the digital asset. We see the various platforms, of course, Hyperledger, Quorum, Ethereum, no surprise there. And we have the infrastructure at the bottom. So, of course, we have the SIA or SIA chain, Azure, Amazon Web Services. We've, done past videos on all the connections thanks to a lot of great people's research on Twitter. And as you've noticed on the platforms, we have Swift GPI, which is more so just the messaging platform. But look what we have here. Ripple, the private company, in all three: application, platform, and infrastructure. What do you think is going to happen? I wish I had this translated. But obviously, look, something probably in 2025, DLT, distributed ledger technology, is going to be a lot more widespread and used, and blockchain is a portion of DLT. And that's what I want to emphasize. I'll probably do another video on that as well. All right, let me zoom out again. So I'm really happy he took the time to post all of this. This is great content. So this should just be a part 2 for that first video, just to show you guys a little more evidence, so it's not as vague. And right here, SIA chain. Let me zoom in again. I always go too much. Damn it. Come on. All right. Right here, the SIA chain. Obviously, their future DLT infrastructure, a private distributed blockchain architecture, connecting 580 clients globally, direct or private cloud implementation, of course, because they still want to maintain their privacy, and multiple DLT platforms. Corda, XRP. Ripple, XRP. And then we have Ethereum, Hyperledger, Fabric, and of course they're going to be using some other digital assets. But I believe that that's going to be more so for utilizing smart contracts as well. XRP is going to be for settlements. All right, let me zoom out again. And then this is the last one. This is great right here. So SIA partners with Quant Network. And I've seen I Am Legion posting a lot about this, and I should absolutely look more into it. And Quant is, QNT, connecting Corda, Hyperledger, Ethereum, Quorum, and Ripple. And we have the sources here. And then right here. It's just great to see all this. And again, who's going to work on Quilt? Right here, we have a Ripple. The main contributors will include Ripple, committing full-time engineering resources to ensure the success of this project. And I'll do some future videos on a little more connections, especially Ripple. They've been cherry picking people from Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook. Just go on the LinkedIn and look at all the Ripple employees and look at their past experience. All of these huge industry movers that have, years and years of experience are moving to Ripple because they know that, evolutionizing payments is going to be the next big thing. So I Am Legion, thank you, sir. Greatly appreciate that. And now let's get into some additional information that I wanted to cover briefly. My computer loads with all these tabs. All right, so right here, I'm going to go back to 100. So Rhythm at Rhythm Trader. I just love these types of tweets. So the last time Bitcoin rose above $9,000 USD, Fidelity wasn't storing it, Congress was not fighting it, Bakkt was not launching it, which will be coming next month, at least the testnet. Microsoft was not building on it, TD Ameritrade was not trading it, Whole Foods was not even accepting it, and Facebook wasn't competing with it. And I'm very curious. I think, finally Facebook realized that they're going to become obsolete, in the next decade or so. And they, absolutely have to hop in this bandwagon. E-payments, electronic payments are massive. And with all the countries that they're in, a settlement mechanism would be extremely helpful. And I'm very curious to see, what their token's going to entail. And I'm hoping to read that white paper tomorrow. Right here, shared by Hodor, one of my favorite bloggers in the community. So what we have, and just so you guys know, TWH essentially just means terawatt hour. And it's just to measure how much energy is generated, basically for 1 hour based on, terawatt. So we're looking at the consumption. Guys, we know that Bitcoin, proof of work, it utilizes way too much electricity. I understand the mining aspect and why, that's where it kind of derives its value from. But this is just a little too much. I am environmentally conscious, and this is just unnecessary, especially when transactions can get so expensive, even take a long time, and even fail altogether, not even go through. Why would you want to go to Bitcoin when Swift already has a 6% error rate as it is? It just seems a little counterintuitive. And of course, we have Ethereum, and even this, almost 20 terawatt hours. That's the population of almost 10 million citizens. That's still a lot of electricity. And the mining is only going to get more difficult, and the problems that they're trying to solve mathematically are only going to increase. And look at XRP, 1/100th of a terawatt hour. So it's equivalent to Oatman, Arizona, a population of 140 people. And as you see at the very bottom, there's the sources here. And XRP power consumption, this was calculated based on hypothetical 1,000 validating servers running consecutively for an entire year. So great post right there. Next up, hopefully I can pronounce this. This guy, let's see, shared by L. Acidophilus, I don't know, tilde inside at FLIXEM capital B. And he shared this, the number of households that could be powered by each currency. And obviously, you don't want to be able to power a lot of households. You want to be energy efficient. And so, of course, XRP is even more energy efficient than Visa in the current infrastructure. So Bitcoin over 2 million households, Ethereum almost 1 million, Visa over 41,000, and XRP roughly 50. Pretty favorable. And then right here, Mark R. Phillips at Mark_Phillips. Just talking about some more eco-friendly currencies. I love this, diagram, this little graphic here. So we have the, annual electricity consumption of Bitcoin, Ether, we got Visa, and XRP. As you can see, and this indicates electricity consumption via the Visa network in US dollars. So look how much lower we are even in the current infrastructure. Why would Visa want to utilize, Bitcoin and Ethereum for these types of transfers? I'm almost 100% sure Ethereum or, some other, maybe Cardano, will be utilized for smart contracts. But for transfers and efficiency, XRP. There's no doubt in my mind. This is obviously just my opinion, not financial advice. This is entertainment purposes only. Please, please, please do your research in various, sources and areas. But this is just my thoughts. And I'm sure you guys, a lot of you share these thoughts. And as we can see, the annual electricity consumption in terawatt hours, look how high the US is today. We need to attack this problem, and I believe that we're going to. They're taking this into consideration. This is just another reason why proof of consensus, aka proof of correctness with XRP, is going to be that much more efficient than proof of work, cryptocurrencies, and digital assets. And of course, these companies want to be mindful as well. They have regulations to adhere to. Apple, Facebook, Google, Amazon, Microsoft. We have all these services migrating more and more to the cloud. I mean, electricity, with all the data warehouses utilizing electricity, this is a bigger and bigger deal. And again, guys, this graphic was made by @Status on Twitter. Check him out. He makes some of the best graphics in the community as well. But you know what? I'm going to cover the rest of the stuff in the future videos. Hopefully this was short and sweet for you guys and you understand the implications. Can't even speak today. And I apologize if my voice is still like this. I'm still battling that cold. Feel free to read through this. Honestly, I am Legion. Thank you for all of the wonderful links and research, along with Darren Moore as well, Fame Moore on Twitter. And I will see you next time.